Hello guys, how are you? This is Miss Farah Talat, your Chinese teacher, and how to say Chinese. 汉语,汉语. This is the second class for grade number or grade 5. So we were talking about the revision, about initials, and we were talking about the finals. So b, p, m, f, d, t, n, l, g, k, h, s, c, z, sh, ch, j, shi, qi, ji, r, wu, ye. Then finals. A, O, E, I, U, Ü, and we said that we also have ow, a, I, O, Wo, and so on. Okay, now going to revision number 2, guys, which is talking about the tones. And I know that I told you before that it's one of the most important classes ever, tones. If you the grammar for us, different tones means different meanings, different tones means different meanings. So if you change the tone, this means that you're changing the whole meaning. And we said that we have 4 tones in Chinese. We have tone number 1, which is the first tone. We have tone, second tone, third tone, fourth tone. This is the known tones in Chinese. Then we have the natural tone, or we call it sometimes the zero tone. This is why I didn't write it, because it's just pronouncing the letters or the finals as they are without adding any tone to it. So if we want to talk and imagine that this is our voice, again making a quick revision about it. If we want to talk about the first tone, I'm gonna write it in blue, and then we're gonna write the second tone in black, third tone in pink, fourth tone we're gonna use red, or we're gonna use blue for the first tone in order for you to know it. We're gonna use pink for the second tone, and then black, third tone, red for the fourth tone. Okay, in order for you to differentiate them. So if we want to imagine that this is your voice, and we want to imagine that we're talking about final number the final A. So final A, we're gonna talk about it and imagine that this is our voice. So you must go for final A, going straight with your voice. You cannot go any up, any down with your voice. So it's only straight voice. So how to say it? Ah, ah. طب how to write it? We write the vowel ah, or the final ah, and we put above it a straight line. For example, teacher, we might have 2 finals in the same word, like hao, ni hao. You write the tone above the letter that you open your mouth in it wider. So for example, we have a rule here: a, o, e, u, ü, and you go down, right, with your mouth from big to small. So here, from the most wider one to the smallest one, you write above the bigger one. So here you write above the who, the what? Above the a, ow. And for example, you have o, you write above what? You write above the o. And for example, let's imagine that you have this one, yeah. Where do you put it? You put the first tone above yeah, above the okay. So where you open your mouth more wider, you put your tone above it, and only one tone in every single word. So again, the first tone, you go straight with your voice, ah, ah, ah. Okay, going to the next one, pink, second tone. Let's imagine how to, you go from down and you go up with your voice. It's like you're asking a question. So for example, we want to put it with ah, so it's gonna be ah. You're asking a question, ah. So you go up. How to write it? You write it like this: ah, above the a letter. A, like asking question. O, ow, ow. So for example, ow, ow. Okay, going to the third tone in black. Third tone, guys, you go from up to down to up. So you're here, you go down, then you go up with your voice. So you start from here, going down, then you go up with your voice. Okay, so like what? If you want to put it with so it's gonna be How to write it? O, ow, ow. So you go from up to down to up. Okay, so ow. Then we're gonna go to the fourth one in red, which is the fourth tone. You go from up, then you go down with your voice. It's like you're cutting your voice. So it's gonna be ah. So like this. Oh, ow. So you're cutting your voice. And then, guys, we have the 0 1. The 0 1, I'm gonna write it with using pencil because it's the normal one, it's the natural one. So it's just you saying, we call it the 0 or the natural tone. Okay, you just you just pronounce it as it is. So it's let's pronounce them again, all of them. And then 0 1, you just pronounce it without anything. So different tones means different meanings, guys. And and remember this. Let's take some practice about it, and some words and examples about them. So we're gonna go to the book, going to this one, for example. We said that the rule is saying what? Different tones means different meanings. Okay, is it clear? Yes. Okay, this is better. Okay, so for example, if you said ba, this means that you're saying number 8. Ba. Then ba, this means that you're pulling something. So to pull, it's a what? It's a verb. So ba. Look here about the rabbit, for example. He's pulling something. So ba. Then here we have ba, which means target, guys. Target. Ba. And here ba, which means dad or father. Ba. So ba. Going here, ma, which means mom. Ma, which means mom. Ma, which means horse. Ma, which means cold. Yi, which means number 1. Yi, which means to move. Yi, chair. Yi, 100 million. Yi. So again, ba. Ma. Yi. Okay. Another one. Let's take another example. Then again we took yi. Let's go to the next one. Wu, 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 wu. You, 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 you. Sorry. Ba, 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 ba. Da, 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 da. Bu, 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 bu. Nu, 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 nu. Ko, 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 ko. Bye, 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 bye. Ge, 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 ge. We took ma. Ni, 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 ni. And finally, gauw, 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 gauw. So that's it for today, guys. If you have any question, you are so welcome to ask me. Bye-bye.